Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. How is everybody doing today? How's life treating you? It's up to extreme, so press 1. Welcome. And there we go. So, I have an alliance energy, but I'm pretty much fine. What's up, Scotty? Sonia? Alright, let's quickly figure out what was damage that she reflects. Non-physical damage. Alright, this should work fine. And this should work fine. Dun. When I have recalls on, Lady Deathstrike is actually crazy good for AQ. What lines that I have to do? Nothing gets reflected. Sweet. Still boo. Do not boo me, Messiah. Why'd you boo me? Oh, right. Good. Not parry now. Fine. Whoa, relic damage gets reflected? Oh, come on! They're actually doing it. Oh yeah, still fairly hesitant to play Battlegrounds right now. So... okay. I have to get this done as well, might as well not do it now. How's my day so far? Okay, nothing too awful, nothing too awesome. Stupid toad. Billion can't park yet. I need to hit Mysterium 3. I mean, I don't know. I think this is the sales day where I kind of stop pushing for Celestials. For now, at the very least. So, Jamesy, the basic camp attack. Sensor Toad coming. Yeah, Sensor Toad is like a realistic champ to come quite soon. Oh, sneaky. Gilberto. No, the raids boosts are still same. Raids boosts. I think they changed a little bit. I think the dot boosts have been improved, but for the most part, yeah, they're just about the same. Still like unparalleled buffs and crit crusher and the armor one and stuff like that. They have adjusted some of them slightly here and there, but for the most part, they are just about the same. Gilberto. Have been balanced. Again, I don't think it's necessarily... Here's... I haven't followed the... You know, I haven't, like, watched fully either one of his, like, latest videos or delved into comments. I have heard about that. And again, like, I'll put it like that. You can absolutely not like the offers at all and feel like you have, like, no chance, like, no other choice but to get them if you want to stay competitive. And that is, like, a problem with this game a lot. And, like, you know, from my point of view, I don't dislike the offers as heavily as the most people. I'll probably make a video talking about this, because they are almost in the line to what I predicted them to be. Maybe like a little bit on the lower side. I do think the Odins are underpackaged. I think the unit deals in general are fairly underwhelming. I do think the double track, not the double track, but the Webstorm milestone track is fairly good. I do think the unit offers, you know, not the cash runs, the unit offers are okay. I think they're not bad at all. I do think the cash offers are kind of the most underwhelming ones. But overall, they are just about in line with my expectations, where I thought they would be. I don't think they're like insane. And I still feel like, you know, if possible at all, I should have gotten them. It's not possible for me, and, you know, feel very, very shit about it, because I know that if I don't get them, I'll not be able to like make Celestial 5 anymore, for instance. And it sucks. And even if Legacy thinks, you know, the offers are quite crap, but he wants to make it to, you know, Summoner Showdown or something like that, or be competitive, then players frequently and continuously feel like they don't really have much of a choice but to get those offers, even if they don't like them. Because they are afraid to fall back, and that will, not theoretically that could, but it 100% will affect their ability to be competitive. So, I do think a lot of this was kind of brought up by a few things within their control, like the overly excited expectations, where, you know, you predict, oh, it's gonna be like a rank 4 in Odin, stuff like that. I do think that is what caused a lot of this to happen. Because then if you're watching Legacy, you can see Legacy or something, it's gonna be 10 rank 4s in the sales, and it's gonna be an Odin in rank 4, and, you know, it's gonna be rank 4 in an Odin and something like that. And people actually buy into that, and then they expect that to happen. And when it doesn't, there's, it's like, you know, half of that, it's absolutely shit. And then they see Legacy going like, it's absolutely shit, but I'm still gonna get it. I get how it can look like, but I don't think that's a fair way to look at that. Read last. Unlike the offers, I'm forced to get them. Stay howling. Oh yeah, like, here's the thing. I don't dislike the offers, I just can't get them. So I don't feel like I can stay competitive, so that's the end of it. Like, I still haven't played Battlegrounds since the offers came out, because I just really don't want to. Because it was like hard enough before, where most of the matches you were kind of facing bigger accounts than mine, and then after this sale, it's gonna be, you know, I just don't want to play it. Like, and, you know, I need to figure that part out. But yeah, I still haven't played like a single Battlegrounds match since the offers. Feel deals are perfectly balanced, I'm gonna lie. The torch which boils my blood. Yeah, the whole pay to all champions thing, I get it. That's the most frustrating thing as well. And the fact that Kabam just increased the unit cost as well. Features require so much focus. That's like my problem with BG. I like that. Like, I genuinely enjoyed playing BGs for the last couple of months once, you know, the stakes were again made relevant with the Radiance, where it felt like you're actually fighting for something. I genuinely had a lot of fun. But, you know, it is what it is. Only enough to get him torch one time, that's it. Yeah, well, I haven't done anything, so. I mean, I did buy like the 750 unit offer and the 3000 unit offer. We'll see if I grind up to the next one. Timeline, if you got the money, it is a very bad timeline, yeah. Which, you know, again, it's gonna, I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna do. But hey, what's up, Mom Bear? Sit, everybody else. I definitely know for a fact I don't want to be playing Battlegrounds right now either. Like, next season comes, obviously I'll get into the GC, I'll, you know, get some points in, but I have, you know, very little desire to grind it daily out like I used to now. It's not just also the ranks, it's also the fact that, you know, everybody has like significantly, you know, the new champions as well, because I'm still missing them. Whatever. It's fine, you know. It's something I need to put my head around. BGs is MCOC now, let's be honest. Yeah, exactly. You know, and that's like the biggest part of the game for me. It's just feels very, 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 very shit to be priced out of the game's main game mode, basically. But again, need to the limitations of life. Oh, come on. Alright. Game started. I'll see you later. So, I can grind some arena now. Yeah, I did see it. Come on. Join Battlegrounds. I heard about it on stream. I was like, what? No, I'm fine. Thank Biz. Yeah, well, there you go. Even that is bigger than mine. Tripled Spiny from his island side glass cannon, lost I guess. No. Oh, Spidey, I kind of like Spidey to be honest. Yeah, but he is very squishy. When that radiance or Edmund and Diff? Possibly. 6 till tomorrow? Why till tomorrow? Oh, when the stars reset or something? Alright, I know what you're trying to do, Sith, but also not as you said. Like, I think I said it in the previous stream where I kind of explained it the best I can. I know my limits in like gameplay wise, and I know how well and how poorly I can play, like myself. I know that, you know, skill wise, you know, I'm not as good as Biz or Itadori or whoever. But I am, you know, easily able to compete for, let's say, C5, my deck's like up to date. And that's just about where I'm pushing it. And for instance, before the Heart of Fire Cell and Spring Cleaning, again, I found it very, 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 very hard to get into C5, like even for like half season, let alone finish there. And I, could visibly see that even if I was, trying to get back into the things, it was very much more difficult to get and consistently stay in C5. Then, after the spring cleaning hard fire sale, which was like the first one that I did take part in quite a while, things, improved drastically, and it was significantly easier, and it was very reasonable to kind of compete with some of the best names. It still, would not necessarily, end the season in C4 or something like that, but I was frequently throughout the season at the cusp of C4 or sneaking there for a bit now and then. And, even some of the latest champion editions, like the fact that I grind for 6-star Yelena, that wielded like immediate results, because I end up winning like a lot of matches because of a 6-star Yelena, or the fact that she still gets banned occasionally. Even as 6-star, or the fact that I got the 6-star, all of those things like attributing help me quite massively, and I can immediately see a correlation of the account and the deck, obviously, to how well I am possibly able to do at the best or the worst of circumstances. And, it does play a big role. And yeah, of course, I know, I can land some in Mysterium, and that's, where I'm going to do it. It's just that I have like zero motivation to grind out daily to try and, compete with bigger decks, because again, I am aware of my own limitations as well. Be those skill limitations or, the roster limitations. And that's it, Like, that is it. Like, Battlegrounds have been out for like long enough. I have played the game mode for long enough to know exactly like where I can land and where I can't land. Thoughts on that brawl? I think it's good that they're making them. I think it's awesome. Look forward to it. And yeah, and the fact that there are like a 2 or 3 like hyper skilled overachieving players. Everybody is trying to use them as examples. See, that's like they can do it, and so can use like, but it's like, no, you can't. Like, you have your own like limitation to how well you can play. The Bills are good. Hands up, Heinze. Yeah, that's, yeah, starting like now, I'll definitely take more like relaxed approach to things for sure. You have 5 stars. Okay, nothing can hold you back. Absolutely right. For M1, 400. Yeah, it might be enough. I know the next one is like 7.5k and something like 5.5k. I think something like that. When is Act 9.3 dropping? Should be September, October, I think. Oh wait, got carried away here. I need to get back in the 4-star arena. And the premium heroes. Alright, fine. 400 is empty. Could be. I don't know. The chest in the web store. It's like Valiant crystals or stuff like that. Oh no, it's like 6 and 7-star shards as well as Valiant crystals and stuff. Yeah, Truth Comic is very good with his cut of predictions because he like does spreadsheet, checks out how many points everything is increasing daily and stuff like that. So Truth Comic is very good for the predictions. Heinz absolutely correct. I kind of blanked on it. But yeah, I'll give you a link to Truth channel. He makes videos on that.
Shut up and take my money.
Sith Supreme $100. Odin's.
One second. Anyways, here's the link to Truth Comics. Thank you very much. Here's the link to Truth Comic. Alright, fine. Let's get an Odin. Don't forget to claim the market points. Yeah, I need to log in to the web store. 1 second. Don't seem happy. I'm not. I'm still kind of brooding. There are a handful of personal things that are pissing me off as well. But again, I did kind of explain it yesterday about the wedding as well. That I had changed the best man a month before the wedding, which came with a fairly big fight with my brother. So not too happy about that, and obviously, you know, kind of feels fairly shitty in regards to MCOC right now too. So it's just not a great month, week, not a great couple of days. How much is going to cost me to get you back? How much is going to cost me? I don't even know. I'm not putting any price. I'm not asking you to do anything, Sid. Honestly, it's not right for you to feel responsible for that. No, again, one second. I'll explain it in a moment when I finish claiming it here. But the idea is, I don't feel like bad. I definitely don't feel like I did anything wrong or bad. Because effectively my brother is the best man. And, you know, mainly I chose him because he's my brother. We do have a fairly good relationship, but, you know, he's not the type of guy who likes to organize things and be in events and stuff like that. So it's one of the biggest reasons why we do have like a wedding organizer type thing that's gonna, you know, be responsible for, you know, speaking and guiding people and things like that. The only thing effectively he has to do is show up, sign it, and, you know, drive us around for a bit. Let's loot bag.
Heinz $11.11. Stark Lord's loot bag lol.
Thanks, Heinz. Thank you very much. That loot bag sucks though. I'd rather get 2 Peter Parkers, I think. Quite sure I'd rather get 2 Peter Parkers. Okay, so we have Valiant Nexus here. Another Valiant Nexus. That's in those selected early milestones, by the way. This audience is a fucking joke. $1,500, 7-star shards, 5,000. Oh, we can probably open a 7-star crystal now. Right, so nothing there. Right, cheerio. Sure. So we do have. Oh, right. Also need to. We're here going for this. And that we are far off still. Of course we are. So Those selectors are the early milestones that you get for like purchasing the first Odin. These like heatwave selector thingies. That's like all of these are seemingly valiant ones, and these ones have some 7-star shards in them by the looks of it. Oh wait, Gulag Master is Sith Supreme. Okay, let's record a small opening. I did buy the unit offers already, so I bought the first 3 levels of them. Anyways. Well, hello there guys, and welcome. Don't open yet? Okay, fine. I'm not opening anything. Didn't open Jack. Or do you mean I meant to... Saving Titans. Alright, not opening anything. We do have 2 Titan Crystals now. We do have 2 Titan Crystals. Oh wait, I still got the Heatwave Selector Milestone. Oh, that's only 2 million. Oh, that's such a tease. But what do we have? We do have 2 Titan Crystals.
Shut up and take my money.
Ricky $4.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, Ricky.
Hey KT, you were right. After going 0 to 11 I pulled Jean, Bastion, Gallon, Okoye, Duke, and Spider-Girl who I took to R4, saluting face emoji.
Congratulations, Ricky. Congratulations. Okay, no one cares? No one cares about what? I think she's worth rank 3 and I'm not 100% sure because I got mine awakened immediately in Awakened ability about your trash channel, your trash content. That's fine. Fine, I don't ask you to care. I mean, you cared enough to come here.
Shut up and take my money.
Sith Supreme $700. Flame on.
Really? Really? I mean, for fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. Oh. Nice. Well, you'll be well before July opening? Well, congrats. I mean, like... I guess at this point you could say I think it cares more about me than I do about myself. Thank you. Alright, fine. Alright. I quit the fight, did I? I didn't even notice. The Platinum Plus good, yes. Oh, I should have just loaded up in the cart thing. I have never I don't think I have purchased enough of anything for it to be needed to load in the cart thing, but okay. That's fine.
Shut up and take my money.
Round it up $5. Sith Supreme the GOAT, saluting face emoji.
Okay. Look what I'm making it do. Okay. That's not fair. Oh, there's the torch.
Shut up and take
go.
my money.
Scott Dickroot, Lord _ Apex 666, 200 South African Rand.
I know. There's that introductory offer. Because I'm like 5 points short for the final milestone. So there's that one for $10. It's for 65 units. Thank you, Scott the Group. You want to pick tier 7 and Hans? Yeah, I mean, like, I think mainly I want the tier 7s. SIGs are definitely... Well, we're gonna see what we open as well. But we do have a Titan Nexus. Okay. Oh, we need to claim this. 1 second. I'm trying. I'm trying to get everything. Need to claim everything from the web tracks and things. Okay, fine. Allow Mika's to Mika's somewhere asleep. He's in one of the closets. Alright, so. You know, a whole bunch of things to claim now. Okay, anyways. I guess you can start from here. Now it is gonna play on spending money, considering the funds getting the money. 10 points, I think. Where? Points where? Well, okay then. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So, I was just minding my business, streaming some arena, grinding some units to potentially get one more of the unit offers. And then, tada, I got strong armed, bamboozled, blackmailed and smacked around into this, which I am infinitely grateful, obviously. Truth is, you know, it was a fairly crappy time because with the wedding coming up, I absolutely do not have the money to spend on the game. But you guys decided otherwise, so there is going to be a fairly massive opening. So huge thank you to every one of you, and let's see what we end up with. And this obviously changes things quite a lot. There we go. Let's claim all the stuff. Oh, and I need a lot of tier 6s, isn't it? Oh, this is going to take a while, isn't it not? Get skill. I mean, like, hopefully, I'm going to get a good use out of my skill stuff very, very soon. Hopefully. And then I want some tech stuff as well, hopefully. And somebody all of a sudden wants to text me a lot, but they'll have to wait a bit. But let's claim the rest of it. We're just gonna try and even things out here at this point, I guess. There is a lot to claim. There is a lot to claim here. But that's fine. I was actually quite low on tier 6 in all areas because I had just, you know, because of Wheel of Fate largely. But okay. All the Titan shots. 6 stones. Webstar milestone tracks. Oh, we got the Nexus here as well too. 3 gems, some 6 stones, Titan Nexus, Awakening Gem Crystal, that Human Torch. So there you go. 7-star Human Torch, 7-star Awakening Gem. What is that? No, but obviously 2 for Alpha here. 3 to 4 gem, Titan Nexus. And then the regular Webstar track with the 5-star Nexus and some Valiant crystals. Ah. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now, I also need to get... Okay, now, I hope the pop-ups will go away. No! All the pop-ups, come on, just go away. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Oh, wait. My recording of the screen somehow has failed. But that might be actually for the best. I don't know. I almost failed the video recording. So I'm gonna start it over. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So it's casually minding my business, doing a very basic arena stream. And, you know, fully being a bit brutish and just trying to grind enough units for one of the next offers. And then all of a sudden I got absolutely bamboozled, gobsmacked and, I know, tricked, forced, pushed into some offers. So huge thank you to Sith Supreme and every single one of you for being amazing again, because at this point again I absolutely did not have any intention of going for these offers with all the consequences that it might have carried. But you guys have other thoughts. You guys had other thoughts, and this is effectively what has happened. So now, as I am claiming everything, and I'm getting advice from my chat as well. Unit offers first, so you can open the crystals from the milestones. Okay. So there's that 7-star Human Torch as well as the Awakening Gem. Oh, now we're gonna have to grab the unit offers further. And we're gonna get the Titan Nexus from that unit offer as well as the generic Awakening Gem. Okay, but these pop-ups are quite crazy. That's a lot of stuff to claim, which I'm doing my best to work through as fast as I can. Ha! Seemingly that's it. So now, I need to get the unit offer here. So here I am. Okay, purchase that. And I'm gonna select the net. Because I do have all the Omega Days champions, and I do have Starhand, Spider-Man, Massacre. I don't want Spider-Man 2099, so I'm going to go for the Titan Nexus for sure. Here again, I do want to go for offer B for the resources. Here, I do want to go for offer C, I believe. Let's grab a mutant or a couple. And I mean, I hope I'll get to use some skill ones. Okay, we are stabilizing our tier 6 CC. So then we are going for tier 7 basic fragments for sure. And then we are going for the tier 7 basic and the Titan. And now, yeah, I wanted the DS7. But now, also have Heatwave Selector Tracker. So we are up until here where we have some nexus. Oh, we're gonna open some Valiant nexus. Well, I want to see if I can get the single 7-star out of those, because I swear I don't remember myself getting any 7-stars. But there is the Titan nexus. So now we're gonna save the final bit of opening. The final. Oh wait, I can't even get the final unit offer, so I'm gonna have to grind some units for that, which I was already doing in my defense. I have to click on yeah, but I am still, because the final offer I think is 9,750 units, which I still do not have. So there's gonna be the 3 to 4 gem, and then yeah, that's okay. You can see what we get of everything else. First, buy more unit deals. Yeah, I can't afford the final unit deal. Okay. So this selector is what? 7-star 2024 gem. I don't think. I mean, I want a Dazzler dupe, but I think I'd probably, and Jack dupe might be cool too. But I think I'd probably select this 7 first. And here will either be Titan X or Tier 7. Oh, we'll see. Or maybe one of the 6 tons. We'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely be grinding as many units as I can. So now we need to open some stuff. We're gonna start with the Valiant Nexus first. Yes, there we go. Let's open 21 Valiant Nexus. Is there anything? No, there's 5-star. 5 stars only. Can we get at least? No, can we get a couple 7-stars? So far, it's just the 5 stars. Come on. Well, we got the 6-star. It's still 5. It's still not great. Come on, a 7-star. Nope. But I swear, these, I don't remember myself getting a single 7-star from these. They've always been very, very fickle for me. Okay, that's a 7-star. Alright, we got one 7-star. Big Zone Joe fix it. I know somebody who would be ecstatic about that. Still back to. Oh yeah, you can't not be Quake. Okay, so we got one 7-star and one 6-star, and the rest of them 5 stars. Those odds do not seem like proportionate at all, but alright, open 10 more. And then we're gonna have one. Come on then. Nope, just the 5 stars. 7-star Kinder would actually be a badass pull. And just the 5 stars. And we got the 6-star here. Which is already, improvement of most of these. And just the 5 stars. These are not great. Just the 5 stars. Sig 176. Okay, let's improve that. Just the 5s. Okay, we got a 6. So we got 2 6-stars in these ones. Oh, Awaken now. No, I'm still gonna take 6-star. I do have 5-star Awakening gems, I'm sure somewhere. I just haven't bothered. Okay, so max Sig ability. The final one. So we're still at 1 7-star. Still at 1 7-star. Fine. And all of these are fine as well. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go for Hawkeye, the best Avenger. The operates are diabolical. They are. Not even gonna bother with that. So we should have some 7-stars and 7-star Nexuses to open. Alright. Now 7-star Awakening Gem Nexus, but I'm gonna open that later. 7-star. Okay, let's open 7-star Nexus. Come on! Show me something good. Okay, fine. Fine, whatever. First time awakening on Nosta. Fantastic sense. And next, yeah, I'll open that before the Titan stuff. For sure. There are a bunch of Titan crystals. So let's open the 7 stars. I'm actually going to pop them. This is going to be the first time I think I pop as many 7 stars. Because, again, 9 out of 10 7-star pulls for me are always awful. So hopefully this time around something's going to be good. 0 new. So that's not good at all. Okay, 6 and Iron Heart. Yeah, no, there's nothing. I mean, like, I think it's the first time Mr. Negative do, but again, it's nothing, you know. That's how these always go. Like, 7-star basic crystals now are just so underwhelming to open, just about always. But fine. And now, well, let's open the 7-star. Fantastic 4 Nexus. Okay, there you go. Come on. Hey, that's Penny Pocket. I actually like that a lot. I could awaken CMM, but realistically, it's Penny all the way. It's for sure Penny. I like that ball. I have wanted Penny for a while. Obviously, I do want to get her awakened as well, but this is always the first step, so I'm quite happy with that. I quite like Penny. Okay, so here. Oh, let's open that sense. Come on. No tech? Like, jeez, like, no tech? Like, what do I pick from this? I do have every single one of these already, I think. I'm quite sure how costing or how... Yeah, I do. I'm not using my... Oof. I think I'm gonna go with skill. I think skill is the call. Yeah, because I don't have Okoye, I don't have Yelena, and my bullseye's unawakened still. In mutants, my gene's awakened. Dazzler, I can either awaken. Yeah, I think... Okay, maybe I should have opened this later, but fine. I'm gonna pick skill. Because mutant 1, Mr. Sinister, I'm gonna get a dupe from the Raids month thing. Okay, let's open regular Titan crystals. Yeah, I should have probably opened my Titans first. But that's fine. Let's open the... Because I was really hoping for a tech there. I have been after a tech awakening jump. Pop. Alright, fine, whatever. Pop him. Pop him. I can't be teased like that. 1 new. That's Zola dupe, which is good. Jack dupe is good. And Okoye. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So I am happy with, at the very least, that. So we got Zola dupe, we got Jack dupe, which I am happy with. And I got Okoye. Good. That is good. That is good. So now, where are they? So here, I just need that Yelena, man. I just need that Yelena. I just need that Yelena, please. Yes! Easy choice. Easy choice. Oh, God, that's so good. Okay. Wait a minute. I might want to save the rest of these. Oh. I think I'm saving rest of them. One second, I didn't double check, but here. Because I'm going to awaken Yelena. I'm going to give an awakening gem to Okoye, probably, just so she's Sig 1. One second, let me double check the contents of these. So now, Yelena I have, Spider-Woman I have, Galen I have, Bastion I'm not that fast about for now, Jean Grey I have, Hitmonkey I just duped or got, Green Ray I have, Jack I just got duped, Red Hulk I'm not looking for, Final House Scream Okay, Falcon, Hawking, Taurus, I already have. Spider-Man, Supreme, I don't have, I don't care too much. Yep, no, I'm saving now. I am saving the rest of these. So I'm saving the other 2 Titans. For sure. For sure. Because I'm going to give Okoye an Awakening Gem and, yeah, then I'm just going to hold these. Yep, I am just holding these. Now then, I need to grind the remainder of the units to get that final bit. And yeah, I do need to take Yelena up to up my prestige as well. So that's why I was thinking, when I grind that, I'm probably going to take the 106 stones here. And here, I might take the Selector tier 7. Because I do want a Sentinel dupe. And I was hoping for a Tech Awakening Gem. And in this selector is where Sentinel is, right? Which says our Glorious God. Yeah, Sentinel is here. Here I can awaken my Sentinel. I choose to do that. Or get the tier 7 basic. I'll have to figure that out. But now, definitely do need my best to rank up and sig up Yelena. And I'm not going to have to use my 6 anymore. So that's good. I still have 2... Yeah, Bastion I'm not going to go to War for. Oh, and I wanted a Fam Awakened. I mean, I do have Generic Awakening Gem, but... Only dropped 7 champions. Rank 4 champions. Yeah, that is kind of true also. Okay, so... Let's rank up that Yelena to rank 4 and let's see... Let's see. Generic and Sentinel. Is generic worth a full tier 7 basic though? Okay, so I'm gonna use 1 to 2 gem here. For now. Yeah, I do know 2 generic awakening gems. That is, yeah. The question right now is tier 7 basic worth more than a generic awakening gem? Okay, so. Do we use these or do I use a gem? I think I'm gonna use a gem for now anyways. Okay. Don't forget about your sense of human touch. I know. And now, well, there we go. I'm gonna use Catalyst for this. Rank her up to rank 4. And there we go. So obviously I can't get any further, but I need to check all my 6 stones now. How high can I take up the Yelena? So what does this say? It is 125, 150, 163, and then 80. I can max sig her as well. Right. And then I don't have to take this 100. I can either max sig her or sig 200 her. I mean, I think, one second, I'll double check something. Because then I can also rank for my Phoenix and then I'll be fine for Prestige. for a while, and the Cosmic 6 are here, and then here I picked the tier 7 basic, I think. I don't need this selector, I think. And select Cosmic 6 from this. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to 100 here. Or, wait 1 second. This is... Okay, fine. Either way. Yeah, okay, I'll stick 100 here now, and then I'll figure it out what to do in off stream. Oh, there's no point then. But there we go, we do have Yelena at rank 4 as well. So yeah, I think I can leave her at 106. But either way, we do get Okoye. We do get... Alright, I'm gonna give Okoye, because I'm not opening any Titan stuff for 70 some days, so I feel fairly comfortable giving Okoye that Sig 1. Right? Sorry. And I'm gonna rank her up very, very soon as well. So I'm gonna give her... Oh wait, didn't I have another skills awakening gem? It's a good thing that I picked this one then. I thought I had a skill gem. Did I use it on somebody? I used it on Nick Fury. Oh, in that case, it's very good that I picked skill gem, because I forgot that I used the skill gem on Nick Fury previously. So yes, that's very good then. Very good that I picked my skill gem. Oh. Okay then. Now I need to still grind how many units? 6,300 I am at now, and I need 9,700. I need to grind like close to an Odin in 8 days. Well, I guess we better get to work. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I shall see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next one. Well, there you go. Now I need to grind my ass off still for the remainder of the units. So happy for you. Thanks. Take Star Rank 4. I will want to take Star Rank 4, probably, yes. Wait 1 second, what's in the inventory
History
right now?
began on July 4th, 1776. Everything before that was a mistake.
Yeah, we have so many people have taken him up. Stark? Because he's a menace. So I can do 2 rank 4s from this, and I don't have a gem yet, but... So, okay, so I can do 2 more rank 4s for this, right? Because 1 is 3. Yeah. And there is no more rank 4 gem, I think. And 3 champion items. 2 to 3 gems. Oh no, there is 1 more champion that I can do 3 more rank 4s right now. Yeah, I can do 3 more rank 4s right now, and then 1 more when I get the final offer. Yeah. There you go. It's actually so rewarding. For the first time ever, I'm kind of like done with the Titan Crystal. I think this is the first time so far that I'm not like stressing for champions and Titan Crystal. So 1 more for Dark Phoenix and then 3 for yourself. Yeah. So Dark Phoenix is going to be one of them, for sure. I guess I can do that immediately as well. Great, I'm going to use Catalyst for that. I just need... Oh, I need 2 more tier 6 CCs. Cosmic ones. So I'd use Catalyst for that as well. I think that's Radiance type of deal. This is getting very expensive, but fine. I don't think I can get. Okay, fine. Yeah, but I still need to kind of like chill with that because I have bought a lot of the tier 6 CCs there. But yeah, there you go. That's that. Dark Phoenix. I can actually get 106 for both of these. They need lower the amount of. They need to increase the amount we can buy. It's more like that. Because cost-wise, tier 6 CCs are incredibly cheap compared to like Battlegrounds Store or Glory Store or somewhere else like that. It's just that you can't get enough of them. Okay, so here.
Let's go, bub.
These are all my cosmic items. So I'm gonna need to select the 6 stones in both of those packs then, and then I'm gonna be fine with prestige. I can use these ones here, also fine. And yeah, I need to get 6 stones basically for skill and cosmic, because if I do that, yeah, I think I can stick to 100 both of those. So that's what I'm gonna do then. I'm effectively going to sacrifice 2 tier 7 basics for being able to oh wait, you messaged me. Just giving it 620. It's worth the sacrifice to boost your prestige massively. Yeah, I think so too. I think I'll just get the SIGs for Dark Phoenix and for Yelena, and then I'm kind of done sigging up for prestige. And then I can just, yeah. I think. Because now currently it's like use items, it's like 150. 158 what I can give. And she's at. So yeah. And then I'll have. Wait. I need to actually count this for announce mystery one. We have to hold that. I don't think so, here. Wait for the live stream on Wednesday. There's a live stream on Wednesday. Is it Wednesday when there's a live stream? But yeah, I think I need the 6 stones. At least one has to be 6 stones, maybe both. But okay. I'm saying for the next item is only missing Jean. I am also saying for the next item now. I can play. Okay, so now we need to go and get. Hey, 1 second. So now I need to go and grind the units. Doesn't get against come on as well soon. Still dies. Of course, I don't like many of the things Kabam's doing. Again, like, you really have to bring this in, right? People want change, but no one's willing to sacrifice anything. Okay. It's like, and last time we had like boycott or something. One made one post, gave away 1 or 2 Titan crystals, and all of a sudden the boycott is called off. No? The torch from the webstar, and he's broken rank 3. Don't think there's any point in rank 4ing him. There's always point in rank 4ing champion. Oh shit. How'd the opening go? Actually, surprisingly good. I mean, I got everything I wanted from Titan Crystal aside from Dazzler dupe, but I can just dupe my Dazzler anyways. As in, I'm probably just gonna give her an Awakening Gem, Mutant one, which I do have one because I can awaken my Mr. Sinister. And I think I'm done with Titan Crystals. But yeah, I will make it in the video. It's not that the web store price, it's the amount of units, man. Like, the web store is kind of like cleared out, and I still need, like, I had like 9k units when the sale started. You cleared out the web store, and I still need to grind over Odin, so you had to have like 12 to 15k units, 12, 14, 15k units. To get, you know, the final milestones in the unit offers. That's what kind of is freaking me out most, actually. Because even if you cleared out the web store track, you still need like 15k units, like, that you had grinded in. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely done. Sith has like everything. I don't think about planning map 9, because I think it's going more and more raid centric. I don't know, maybe they are, but I don't say. So guys, sounds like my, well, still missing a coin. The only time I'm missing from Titan Spiral and not big. Yeah, you're not missing that much. I mean, like, I'm missing a few. Like, I don't have a Sunstar Bastion, but I don't care that much about Bastion. I don't have Red Hull. And, you know, I think something else, but I'm okay with that. I am perfectly okay with that. So 8 days and Odin. Damn, I need to grind a lot. Like, when will I play Battlegrounds then? But that's it. And oh well, at the very least now I can't grinding. The rank 3 Jean take down rank 4 because rank 3 Jean can take down rank 4 Yelena, yes. I mean, it kind of depends on the metas. In this meta, Jean Grey isn't like that great against Yelena anyways. Unless you're like very good at baiting out level 2s. Sorry, dexing level 2s. Because, oopsies. Shit. Okay, come on. Because yeah, increased power again makes it slow. Well, Yelena is not a banned ward anymore, evidently. Neither is Okoye. Dazzler still technically is for now. Nu, varbūt arī nezinu, viņas pat nebrīnītos, ja māciņai es nekā nav pateicis. Yeah. If you're missing Okoye, Yelena, and whatnot, I'd keep on opening probably. Dazzler, hardly know her. Okay, fine. I mean, like, we need to have a gulag or something. Okay, we've done the Titan buff. Yeah, I think Pop treated me better as well here, even though like 7-star Pop was still completely useless. I mean, nobody wants to ban you, Zoltan. Bastion and Gulag Ward? No. Don't care about him enough. Nico is probably going to be a Gulag Ward soon. Maybe Caroline Dean too. First of all, you're misusing the word ban. Timeout and a ban is not the same thing. Timeout is kind of like putting a naughty kid in a corner. Banning is, you know, something more permanent and more serious. Second of all, I do think that there is time and place for everything. Third of all, you can express your opinion. Like, what's the best way to put it? You can discuss whatever you want to discuss, but if not necessarily everybody wants to keep on discussing it and making it the center of the stream, which you are certainly making it right now. You can speak your mind freely, of course you can, but the problem is when you can't stop. That is what the problem is. There is a difference between temporary and a timeout is a timeout. A ban is a ban. But now you want to get in technicalities. Either way, the difference and distinction there is, one is intended with completely different use. One is intended to, you know, have you chill out a bit. Other is intended to expressly say that we don't want anything to do with you going forward. Oh yeah. Sith could gulag Ziltar now with $800 for like a month. Class of Champions of August. Well, I think in August weren't we kind of expecting Mystique in August? I think there was rumor of that. So one will be Mutant, no? No, like there's another thing about like, okay, let's say you do not like the fact that I opened or I got the offers when Sith sent me the money. That's perfectly fine. You can make yourself clear and I can reply to you. But I do not have a single bit of duty to make this entire stream about you and keep replying to you. Do you see the difference? You can speak your mind and we're always open about things, but you are never welcome to derail the entire stream and conversation to whatever you want it to be. Because quite simply, it is not your stream and it's not, you know, a place. You can make your own stream. You can discuss whatever you want for however long you want. But at no point, I or anybody else have a duty to entertain you for as long as you want it to happen. Does that make sense? In a little bit? So you have said your piece. We have replied to you. At this point, we are getting annoyed by you, and we have kindly asked you to drop it. You're not doing it. If you can carry on doing that, we will, in fact, you know, either temporarily or permanently remove you. And it's not something we want to do. It is something that you are bringing upon yourself for being an absolute nuisance at this point. Because again, you have said what you wanted to say. We have replied to it. Not many or any of us want to keep this discussion going much further. We are forcefully making the stream about you at this point. And, you know, that's not okay. And I think I have been much more understanding than most people would be in my situation. When I tell you this kindly, you know, better drop it for now. Okay, King Doombot, what's your last message? Battlegrounds usually go high, 130 on master score, but I just need the radiance. I need to keep. You probably will need to play more. I think you'll need to keep playing more, yes. But yeah, Truth has the cutoff predictions. King Doombot, Heinz just linked you to a very, very good video. He has the cutoff predictions. Have I ever been to Vancouver? No, I have not. Happy for you, brother? No, thanks, thanks. Thank you. Yeah. What do you recommend doing with 24k and just ignore and prepare for Cyber Weekend? Right now? Well, yeah, if you can't... I know. The first set go around is like 18k, right? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'd get the 750 in bundle for sure. I think that's a fairly solid bunch of stuff you get for 750 units. Does this mean that after grinding units you're gonna push before PGs and this? Well, the thing is, I need like an Odin's worth. I don't know if I can grind that many units that before the season, because season finishes already very quickly, right? And Wednesday is my fiance's birthday, so needless to say, I can't really push on Wednesday. How much will be Cyber Monday? Probably the same. Got ignored? Who got ignored? You did? So I had Ziltoids. It's not like I'm pissed off or anything like that. It's just I want to be as clear as possible whenever I say something. Hong Kong years back through, didn't you? No, I have not. I have never been to United States. I have been in a Comic-Con in London. That was before I played this game, seriously. Still the best. Got ignored both times. Okay, I'll find your. Okay, Jack. Where's your question? Got sense of Warlock and Titania. Is Titania any good unduped? Yes, she is. And finally has 5 7 Mantis Strife, Anim Zola, Warlock. Random Volume Crystal. Okay, so Titania is good unduped. I would rank her up as well. So is Mantis, by the way. Mantis is perfectly usable and unduped, and so is Zola. Zola also has all of his defensive value unduped. Therefore, like, it depends what you want to focus on in the game, Jack. But if it's like Battlegrounds, then Zola, Titania, and Mantis are all viable rank up choices. I get it. I can't read that. I mean, you can share it, of course. I'm never like shy to discuss it, because again, like, even when people were attacking Legacy, like, I do think he made his situation a bit worse. But I, for instance, you know, even in previous streams, say I 100% get it, because I have been time and time again in similar positions where you might think the offers are trash and you might not like what the Kabam's doing, but you have a choice to make. You know, for instance, Legacy wants to make it a Battle Realm Brawl, or if you do want to stay competitive, then there are some of these offers where you just kind of have to get them. And it's whether you like it or not type situation. And even more so for like people like Legacy, because he makes money from this and that's how he makes his living. So you're not obligated to like it to, you know, feel like you have to go along with something. It's kind of like airline prices. If you have to make it to, let's say, I don't know, Dubai, you know, in 2 days, and all the prices are astronomically large, but it's a very important event. You know, let's say your relatives in hospital, and or you know, it's whatever happening. You might think the price and the deal that airline company is offering you is absolutely shit. You might think it's extortion and nobody should support it. But at the same time, you know, you kind of feel like you have to get there regardless, and you agree to pay the price. It's similar with Kabam, and you know, especially people who play for a very long time. You might dislike a lot of things about Kabam, but at the same time, if you do want to be competitive and, let's say, remain in your alliance, for instance, you know, not fall behind the prestige requirements now that they have again become a thing, or if you do want to be able to still, you know, compete Battlegrounds for similar levels that you have pushed, you might hate the deals, you might hate the things that Kabam is doing with the money. But if it's you and you alone who's like, oh, I'm going to take a stand, then only end result of that is going to be is that you're going to stop being competitive, and you're not going to, you know, get to try for Battleground Brawl, or you're not going to get to play.
History began on July 4th, 1776. Everything before that was a mistake.
And I agree, like in situations where, let's say, there is some sort of boycott going on. And then, you know, somebody just breaks it immediately for like the Vegas thing. I think that is completely different, because let's say at this point, if you did have a significant player base saying like, okay, we're gonna go on spending boycott because deals are shit and we don't like how Kabam is monetizing the you know, exclusive champions, I'd be in it. I'd stick in it, and I'd, you know, do the spending, because that's an entirely different situation. Opinion, really happy for you. Disappointed on this team performance pulling. At this point, there's absolutely no chance playing me to compete. And that is exactly how I felt before, you know, Sid did what he did. I was generally very down and like kind of in a dumps about the game. I generally did not know exactly like how am I gonna stream, what am I gonna do with MCOC, because was clear to me that it would be like, you know, well, and impossible for me to do as well as I used to do without like dropping massive bank here. And I 100% get it. And therefore, like, I am extremely grateful for you guys, you know, caring as much as you do. Like, I agree with that, you know, and if I was not streaming, this wasn't, you know, also a very big portion of my income, you know, if I wouldn't be doing it in front of people, it's like I'd be in a completely different headspace as well right now. In fact, like, you can, you know, check the last stream out. Like, the last couple of days I've been just very kind of brutish, and it sucks. It doesn't feel good at all, the way Kebab's doing it. Yeah, they did say it's like a free-to-play torches are the same as like free-to-play Dark Phoenix, but realistically it's impossible to grind out 39k units, let's say, from one sale to another. Just come on, like, I could agree, like, Torch and like Dark Phoenix being like free-to-play champions as well, if that was like every 6 months. Not like, you know, month and a half in between them, or like 2 months in between them. Because regardless how hard you grind, it's like you can't. Also, that's not entirely. Free-to-play needs to understand they can't complain because they aren't supporting the game to stay open. That is also not necessarily true. Because this game would not exist without free-to-play players. If there would be nobody to flex on, you know, nobody would buy the offers. Or stuff like that. This game would, yeah, be dead a million times over if free-to-play players would not be a part of it. So saying like free-to-play players can't say shit because they don't spend money on the game, it's just absolutely and wildly inaccurate. Not to mention that, you know, we also tend to generalize of, you know, whale who gets all the offers and like a free-to-play who gets none. The truth is that, you know, a significant player base is somewhere in between that are gonna like get an Odin every couple of months, something like that. And realistically, like, if you spend, I don't know, $50 a month on a game, that's like way more than you spend on like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and whatever not, and that is a very significant amount of money per customer base already. And, you know, they still will feel left out, and they will still be quote-unquote ganged into the free-to-play group, even if they're not free-to-play, even if they do spend more than appropriate amount of money than any monthly subscription would be and stuff like that. That is what players still tend to somehow refer to as call free-to-play or whatever, or basically put them in the group of free-to-play. If you buy like a, you know, a sigil and a daily card that's like $15 a month and something else, you're already, you know, effectively making what, for this game, what it should be, you know, livable, like, as in like you have already paid your way in, is what I'm trying to say. And the previous argument as well is that without free-to-play players, this game would not exist in any way, shape, form, or fashion at this point. And that's also fact. Because, you know, this game would not survive just on, you know, the whales, because then there would be nobody to play against, nobody to flex again, and it would lose its charm, and it would feel like, you know, a dead space, and that's it. And the game would be dead. Who's trolling? It's not even the 3-4 months. And Heart of Fire was like 2 months ago. With that. So yeah, it's impossible to grind that amount. Yeah, I talked about that. So the free play and whales live harmoniously and symbiotically like fish and clownfish. Just about, yeah. Because you need all sorts of different player base from different, demographics and categories. You need free-to-play, you need the casual spender who knows hardly anything about metagame. You need the sweaty hardcore players who are trying to maximize the cost versus profit to being able to be competitive, because that is effectively the group where many of us who are pushing high tier war and stuff like that belong to, because many of the players there are not mega whales. Most of the players there do spend the minimum amount of money required to stay competitive for the most part, in their opinion. That is like a very distinctive group here. Then there are obviously the mega whales who are also playing completely different game from most of the people, and all of that is what like comes together. And you can't say that's like the whales only matter. No, because Kabam themselves have said that majority of their revenue do not come from the whales, it comes from the casual spenders. Like maybe it does for like in these sales events or something like that, but overall majority of their income comes from the people who buy the occasional early access bundle or an occasional monthly card or an occasional offer and stuff like that. But obviously the game would not have been able to grow and exist in a way as it has without the mega spenders. And another thing is that people completely forget the transition, because you might easily be free to play for like a year or two, and then you can get your first $5 offer, which is also another thing Kabam does quite well. They kind of incentivize you to buy like one little offer, and then another little offer, and before you know it, you're buying like the monthly card, the sigil, and all the other stuff. And then you're spending like a couple $100 a month, when you, for instance, didn't spend anything for like a year. So being free to play is also not like a life sentence that you never have or never will spend on the game. And Kabam obviously is continuously trying to entice people who typically or never spend, to find the perfect deal to make them crack. So it's a lot more complex. So I completely disagree with the ideas like, oh, if you're free to play, you don't matter, you can't complain. Of course you absolutely can. Still your game just as much as any other person's. Okay, do you think there's inflation? Actually, and again, this is going to be very, 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 very unpopular opinion, I'm about to say. Whether we like to admit it or not, the inflation in the sales offers, and I'm not saying it's one-to-one correlation, but I'm gonna explain to you Kabam's logic why these sales offer unit costs are going up. And sales offer unit costs are going up for the simple reason that under the current version, per 1 hour of invested time, never before you have been able to get more units in this game, like right now. And that continues to go up. Because you see, when the arenas were last reworked, we were using 6-star like rank 3 champions. 7 stars didn't exist, I think, or were just introduced or whatever, or like barely released. But the point is, previously, let's say on average, in order to grind 100 units from the arenas, you needed, let's say, 3 hours. Now, for most part, most people can do it in like an hour from now. So whilst necessarily the total amount of units you can necessarily gather when you kind of like max out hasn't increased drastically, but the grinding out milestones thing definitely has reduced in the time required significantly. And then obviously there are like these double tracks and other bunch of things that kind of gives you small dribs and drops of units, but those have increased significantly as well, because you can't say that it's like free-to-play units available, but still, let's say a large amount of people get the double track, and double track has, a couple K units in it overall. And then there are these like cheap cards, and then there are the units you get from the daily super event. That also increased the unit inflation effectively, because previously it was like level up, it was event quest completion, it was hero use, and it was something else. And at least some of those events, not everybody did. Like most of the time, we didn't do the event quest completion. Sometimes we didn't do the level up as well, if we didn't have to level up. Now, we effectively do those every day. So every day, slightly more units are coming into our accounts easier than they used to. And all of that, especially the fact that Arena right now nets you more units per 1 hour spent in Arena than it ever has, is the reason why these offers are costing more units. That's the way Kabam looks at it. Again, I don't necessarily think it's a fair way to look at it. And, I mean, I think there's logic behind it. But I do have my issues with it. But that is the reason why the amount of units needed for specific sales are going up. Yeah, that's right. Thanks. You're welcome. So again, because not that I'm trying to defend Kabam, I'm really not. Again, I don't like a lot of things they're doing, but there is a logic behind most of the things they're trying to do. And now as well, in another kind of pleasantly surprising twist, they added units to the Valiant Gauntlet. You know, it's another bunch of units that people didn't used to get. Especially because they refused to add units like Thronebreaker EQ and whatnot. So that's like an influx of units there. I lost his apologies now. I honestly, I promise you I'm not. But as I have always said, it's like I like to be like as fair and reasonable as I can be. It's the same thing about these offers. Like nowhere at any point I thought these offers are like trash when a lot of people said they're trash. I don't think they are trash. I think the cash offers are the most underwhelming part of this entire set. I do think that, you know, Odin felt a bit empty, and, you know, other offers also could have looked slightly better. But at no point I said it was like, oh, they're garbage and they're disappointing and they're awful and, you know, they're disgusting and whatnot. Because they are just about exactly what I expected them to be. Maybe a little bit on the lower side. But if you watch my prediction video, basically all of that came through. Maxing out Arena, having the... You don't even need to max out to get the 10k units. Like, if you also have like a moderate ball chip lock, you can you can get that. You can get about 10k units. Because I remember even a while back, and it's even more so true now. When for a week I kind of like checked my unit gain, and if I basically maxed out the milestones in the main arenas, got like 1,000,000 points in the 4-star arena, if that. And you know, did all the other content and did the daily and stuff, and that was like over 2k units there, and I wasn't like pushing it. I wasn't trying to maximize the units. I wasn't like auto-playing the lower difficulties necessarily and stuff like that. And that was like 2k units, and that's again assuming you have moderately okay ball chip luck. Yeah, I'd say about 10,000 yens a month is reasonable amount. But the thing is, like, why these things, it's not necessarily that you can earn 10,000 yens a month relatively easily now and previously you couldn't. You could also do that. It's the fact that you can now do it in significantly easier amount of time and takes less effort now than it ever has to get to 10,000 yens or close to it. Why I was frustrated, I guess. I wouldn't. As in, like, which part of this right now, for instance, hypocritical behavior? So if I criticize something, I'm like, again, explain to me what kicked you off so much. Like, I can be reasonable, but I also need to face realities of life. But okay. Has been record XP points here. The record XP, I do not know the record XP points. I have not checked that. We're going to 1 to 2 to 3 gems save them. Don't really need the rank ups for you do as well as monetization. It's just kidding. Yeah, I mean the monetization is becoming more predatory and it is a very big concern. And I'm not necessarily as fast when they sell extra rank 4s and shit like that. I think the biggest point of concern is the amount of exclusive champions that are behind paywalls. And the fact that Kabam does not have a clear-cut way of making them available in realistic short-term future. I think, for instance, the fact that Kabam is selling Human Torch would be significantly less of an issue if you would be somewhat confident that Kabam would make Human Torch available in the base pool or in some piece of content within the next 6 months or whatever. Kabam does not have any way of doing that. They have not expressed that they will, and there is no credibility in, you know, their methods, because again, Omega days champions are still not in the base pools and stuff like that. And even when these champions do come back, they're typically brought back in some other monetized capacity rather than piece of content or added to the base pool or something else. So that is as much of an issue as the paywall champions themselves. Is the fact that, for instance, you don't get the Dark Phoenix now for 36k units. You have no idea whether or if or how you're going to be able to get her again. And more than likely, knowing Kabam, Dark Phoenix is going to come back, let's say, in a banquet event as like a fucking mega high milestone or a rank reward or some shit like that, that you're again going to be forced out to miss because it's going to be heavily monetized yet again. So I think that is as big of an issue as any, if not the bigger issue, that the paywall champions. Again, I don't like the fact that we have so many paywall champions. That's like one. That's like point number one. Because we used to have like 1 or 2, you know, Jessica Jones 1 year, Weapon X next year. That's fine. You know, few very, very rare champions, like 1 a year. Fine. No issue. You know, release the next one. Be whatever. But then we have 1 or several every month. Because right now, there are so many champions that are not entering the base pool that, number one, the base 7-star crystal is borderline worthless now. Because, you know, most people have most of the wanted champions from it. Like, if you go play this game for a while, the basic 7-star shards are borderline useless to you. Because the good shit's not entering the base crystal. And, you know, there's going to be like 1 or 2, whatever, but... yeah, the idols will enter base pool eventually, allegedly. But we don't know when. But yeah, that's the things, like, because now we have, every 3 months we have an idol champion. Every 3 months we have like the Saga Chase champion, which if you're free to play, you can only get unduped. You can only dupe if you shell out like several $100 for whatever is in the daily deals and whatnot. Then we have these sales, so we had Red Guardian, Human Torch and whatnot, and now we had previously in the Banquet event, we had the Glorious Guardians, you know, the new fresh reworks, and then we had the Heart of Fire, and that happens like every 3 months. There's like a special pool of 6 champions as well. So every 3 months, there's like increasingly stupid large amount of champions that people can't get unless they shell out. I think that is a big problem, and that is one of the more disgusting things. And I have addressed that, you know, multiple times on the channel. No, 6 stars definitely did not have anywhere near as much exclusive releases. It's a very much so a new thing. It's actually something that Kabam has started doing in recent year or so. Because even in the beginning, 7 stars did not have many exclusive kind of like pull champions at all. Some sales had like, you know, oh, there's a 7 star Civil Warriors, you know, something that we didn't care about. But, you know, stuff like Nick Fury and Tiger and Dark Phoenix and Humidorch and Red Guardian, you know, meta relevant champions. That has never been the case before. It's again very much so a recent development in Kabam's monetization strategy. Where are you? Beast? I often forget that he exists, man. Come on, give me the units. Oh wait, I have 3 of these. Ta-ta! There you go. As good as Valiant Nexus. As good as Valiant Nexus, man. I'm still getting the 5 stars. Ah, okay, here's the 3 star. Beast is my first 6 star and he was so bad I prefer to use my 5 star rank 3 Zord him. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm pulling Carolina, she was rank 4 in generic gem. I can't tell that with 100% certainty, but I can tell you that I've heard very good things and she does look quite promising. So, I'd probably risk it and rank her up right now, if I had her, yes. Compete against people in my video. Alright, anyways. So this has been a fairly turbulent stream, but huge, insane, mega big thank you to Sith Supreme. Absolutely, man. And everybody else. You guys are awesome. I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.